This is really all about helping to empower you as a business owner to know what's going on with your IT and to make better decisions around that. So if you don't know about us, we help small and medium-sized business owners with their technology. We've been working with businesses for over 10 years now, and we help everyone in the space of services, products, e-commerce, retail. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, if you're a small or medium-sized business owner, even if you are a sole operator, we will still work with you. We still love you, you solopreneurs. And we're here to help you as a small business owner play a bigger game. And what that means is we want to help you to grow a more successful business, have more freedom in your life, reach your goals, whatever those goals are, whether it's more freedom, more flexibility, more time, more money, whatever those are, we want to help you do that. And what we specialize in is technology strategy. And so that means helping small businesses grow and scale through great technology strategy. And we're going to be talking a lot about that in this video. Our team has grown and scaled. This is our team from a couple of years ago. Actually, we're about 50 people across our group now. I don't have all of our business leaders here, and that's very embarrassing because I've got one of our business leaders on the live. We have grown and scaled our team successfully using our methodologies to be the number one partner for Google across Australia and New Zealand, which is pretty damn cool. And what's our methodology? Well, that is the growth roadmap. And that is that at each stage of business, we know there's different specific technology strategies that are going to be important to the growth of a business and important for a business owner to focus on. If you're a solopreneur, you probably don't need a CRM system to manage your leads, unless you're doing a super high volume of sales. You're definitely not going to need a business dashboard with all of your stuff sitting up on a TV with all of your data and everything like that. If you're a business that has 30 employees, you want to make sure that you've got all of your passwords properly secured. And that's probably something you should have done when you had just one or two people in the business. And so the growth roadmap informs, no matter where you are in business, what you should be focusing on in your technology strategy. And so that really gives us a way of communicating to business owners where they should be putting their focus and energy and time, because there's so many business tools out there, and we're constantly getting messages that you need this tool and you need that tool. And we're going to talk about bright, shiny object syndrome. It's just near impossible to actually keep up with all of the different tools, and it's impossible to implement them all. You just don't need them. I want to talk about why you're the worst IT manager for your company. And if you're a business owner feeling like you're in a job that you hate, your job being your business, well, this may be because you're a savvy person who's good at doing technology, but maybe you're not the best person to be doing that inside your business. Now, if you've got a technology business, I might forgive you for being the IT manager in the business. But if you've got any other business apart from a tech support business, I have to ask, why would you be the one doing tech support for your team? I'm going to take you through some of the reasons why we don't want to go down that road for us as business owners. But most importantly, I want to take you through what you can do about it if you're right now the IT manager for your business. Now, for many business owners, they are stuck in a situation like this where they're completely overwhelmed with all of the responsibilities of running a business. And I intrinsically know what that's like. For many years, I was doing 60, 80, 100-hour weeks, growing and scaling my business. And I just didn't have the time to get everything done. And I would usually go to bed with this feeling of a never-ending to-do list that I just hadn't quite ticked off everything that I needed to have ticked off. And so when I learned to value my time, and we've got a great video on our channel about valuing your time, I learned that there were some tasks that were just not a good idea for me to do. And so I want to take you through some of the reasons why IT is not the best task for you to do. So number one is the most obvious one, and that is wasting your time doing things that you shouldn't be doing. And many business owners spend a lot of time Googling solutions themselves instead of just working with somebody else to help them get things sorted. And what I mean by that is, rather than you being the person doing all of the actual Googling in the business and solving problems for your staff members, well, maybe it's time to delegate it to someone else. And the story that I think about when I think about business owners doing all of the work is a story of DIY. Now, I hate DIY. I think it's absolutely a terrible thing. I get no enjoyment from it whatsoever. I enjoy gardening. I enjoy motorbikes. I enjoy adventures. I don't enjoy DIY at all. And I was, for some silly reason, I had the inspiration to paint some windows for my camper truck. And I got about 90 minutes into painting those windows and I said to myself, why the hell am I doing this? I have absolutely no enjoyment in doing this, but being half committed, spray can in my hand, I had to actually finish the job. And that's kind of where people get to when they're Googling for IT solutions to fix something. You think, oh, maybe this is just going to be like a 2-minute fix. And so you jump on Google and start spending time troubleshooting a tech problem for yourself or for a member on your team. And all of a sudden you've lost 45 minutes and you're going through different threads and forums trying to find a solution. And at that point, you have a realization, oh my God, why the hell am I doing this? This is not good use of my time. And so that's the critical moment when you need to step back and say, okay, well, instead of me doing this, who else would be the best person to do this? It's not what, it's not how to fix it, it's who needs to fix it. Who is the best person for this? And that's why our business, itGenius, has a concierge service specifically so business owners can send a message on chat right from within your Gmail to our support team and say, hey, I just need help with this one thing. Are you able to help me out? And our team might jump on a phone, might give you the solution there just via our concierge chat, or maybe they'll even connect to your computer and do remote support and get things sorted out. Now, that's not the only reason why you would want to do that. Wasting time doing tech solutions yourself also is an interruption factor inside your business. Now, we all know that when we're so often interrupted trying to do our work, we're unable to actually bring things to completion. And if you've heard about studies and concepts like deep work, which is getting really deep in one task without any distraction, you would know that that's the highest value of our work that we can do. And so from there, we can be informed that if we're a reactionary resource for the rest of our team, by being the IT manager of our business, we're going to have our time and our work interrupted. And particularly for an entrepreneur that has a creative flair, or if you're someone who just wants to be at your absolute peak performance, you can't allow yourself to be interrupted over the course of the day. And so we want to just completely avoid that. So the second reason why it's an absolute dumb idea for you to be the IT manager for your business is incorrect solutions. Now, what I mean by that is for many business owners, they suffer from bright, shining object syndrome, and a friend recommends something on Facebook, or maybe you see a flashy Facebook ad, and you end up jumping into something without putting much thought into the decision-making process on what technology you're choosing to solve the problem that you have in your business. And maybe you just kind of fall into using a particular tool, you sign up for a free trial, and all of a sudden it's just kind of like there in the business, but there wasn't much planning putting into the decision. And that's okay if you happen to get lucky and stumble across something that is the right solution for the problem and it's the perfect fit for your business. But what we find many business owners do is they put band-aid solutions in place. And so rather than actually stopping and thinking about, okay, what's the best technology solution for this business problem, and bringing in the experience of a consultant who knows a little bit more of that, business owners will hobble something together. And so that might be a CRM system or a customer database on spreadsheets. It might be a task list on spreadsheets. It might be doing a task list in a Google document instead of actually doing it using a task management system. And they're really simple things that we will take business owners through in the growth roadmap to show you what kind of technology will best suit what you're looking to achieve. And so the cost of an incorrect solution may be that you have to spend time and money and effort moving away from that solution at some point in the future. Or maybe it's not effective in helping you to reach your goals. And so that's why we want to make sure that we're making great technology decisions, and we do that by actually putting some forethought into those. Now, the next concept that I want to share with you is the concept of being a strategy leader in the business, actually leading technology strategy rather than you being the IT support person or the IT consultant. I don't want you to be completely out of the business and out of the technology in the business. I want you to be intrinsically part of it. But the big problem is that many business owners think that they are the visionary when it comes to technology, but they actually end up being this guy. They end up being the support guy. And what that means is you're being interrupted and you're just basically spending time on your low value work. If you're interested in billing through us and moving your billing into a relationship with itGenius, we've got some amazing offers for you. And that is our transfer in offer, which doesn't cost you anything extra, but gives you a bunch of awesome perks from the team here at itGenius. Now, we have a dedicated Google Classroom for small business owners, which teaches you how to get the most out of your investment in the Google Workspace account. Now, not only do we cover Google Workspace, but we cover everything in the realm of growing and scaling a small business, what we've learned about running a remote company for over 6 years, and even a video series on how to get your inbox down to zero every day using all of the best features of Gmail that we haven't shared publicly, but is now available for customers that have transferred in. All of this is available with quizzes and certifications for your team. So when they complete their training, they'll actually get a certificate to say that they've completed and are competent with using Google Workspace. Now, that is available on the link below. If you click onto right below this video, the transfer in offer, you'll get access to, in a couple of minutes, fill out a simple form and move your billing into us. It doesn't cost you any extra on your Google Workspace account because we provide it at the same price that Google does, but you get access to a bunch of benefits, including access to our professional support team. Thanks so much for joining this video. I look forward to catching you in the next one. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please do that. Drop a like below this video, share it with someone who you think it may benefit, and I look forward to catching you in the next one. I'll see you in the comments down below for any questions that you have, and we'll see you next time.